HCC Southwest currently offers classes in Spanish, French, and Chinese. While learning any language is an enriching experience, professors give us their opinion on the unique benefits and challenges of their course of study.
The advantages of learning Spanish are, first of all, to help the learner become a global citizen or a regional citizen, for example, in this area of the country. To communicate with people in their language really opens doors for enhanced communication, because people appreciate when an English speaker, for example, extends his or herself into the language of Spanish. Also, for those people who are going into a field where bilingualism is really important, such as the medical field, banking and finance, even the areas of technology. Knowing that kind of technical vocabulary will really take a person far in terms of securing a higher paying job, because employers, by and large, will pay a premium for people who have academic training in Spanish.
Learning a language is so important in today's world, so we can understand people who are so in our community. It's so international, and a lot of people speak French in Houston, and if you go to Europe, a lot of people speak French, whereas they don't speak Spanish except in Spain. So I try to impress upon people that learning French is important to communicate with people throughout the world, because it's an international language, one of the Olympic languages.
I think the first challenge definitely is that this language is totally different from any other Latin system language. So for students' aspect, there's no Latin language reference at all. So it's very, very new, very foreign to them. The second one is that we know the languages evolve from culture. And so when they learn the language, you have to at the same time learn the culture. And the culture is totally, new to them too. And add to these two, the most difficult thing probably is the written part, because it has nothing to do with the curvature language, and totally is stroke by stroke. It takes time, it takes patience.
Developing skills in a new language requires different strategies from the study of other disciplines. The professors, along with Assistant Chair Janet Hillar, suggest ways to meet the challenge.
You need to put some time in there. Language is not like taking a course in music or maybe a course in economics where you can read the material. Here you have to practice, you need to develop skills in speaking, reading, and also in writing, and all these skills in languages take time.
Speaking a language can be somewhat intimidating to a learner, but most people who speak the language fluently welcome your desire to speak and communicate in their language, and they'll try to help you as much as they can.
I gave them the TV, the Chinese TV channel, the radio channel, and then they have to listen to it all the time to get familiar. Once you're familiar with the tone, the language, it's much easier to speak it because it's embedded in your brain.
There's so many study abroad programs that are wonderful. They're expensive, but if you plan ahead and you have the desire, then you can plan a year or two ahead and go for a week or 2 weeks or 4 weeks to that country. And there's no better way to learn the language than immersing yourself in that culture.
For more information on world languages at HCC Southwest, visit the college website. Select Academics, then Fine Arts, Speech, Humanities, and World Languages. For HCC Beat, I'm Stacey Hawkins.